This is the first of our collection on GRE verbal ability, where there would be an introduction to the verbal ability section of GRE. I am your presenter Bhuvi Jain. I am a vintage electronics engineer from NIT Trichy, from the times it was REC Trichy, and I am popular on Quora for my writings on English, humor, politics and other topics. You could follow me at this link given below, the Unacademy link. Now, any information you wish to know about the graduate record examination, it would be available at their official website ets.org/GRE, and you must go to this website and read all they have to say about GRE, because the information here is the most accurate and you need not believe what other people say, but verify for yourself from this site. This site would tell you all about how to take the test, how to register, the pattern of the paper, and as far as 2015, until 2015 there was no negative marking. So as far as I know, till now there has been no negative marking, although people are talking about it, but please verify for yourself from the website which is given on this screen. Now the target audience for this series is obviously the college student who is preparing to take the GRE examination, and is probably not a native English speaker and probably is an Indian who speaks another mother tongue, and then English has been their the language of instruction in school or not, but whichever way. But this series will also help a lay person wanting to improve their English comprehension, verbal, written skills, and wanting to present themselves better at work or in their institutions. So it is very useful for a lay person. It is useful for students preparing for other competitive exams which require you to have a good basis in English and to be able to have a good verbal ability skill, so to speak. So it is useful for such children also. Now, what does the GRE verbal ability test in a student? Now, ETS has designed this test to measure the individual's ability to analyze and draw conclusions, reason from incomplete data. So, you are given sentences and you have to fill up blanks using the trend of the sentence. Identify the author's assumption and perspective. There are some passages that you read and you answer questions based on those passages, and they are not usually very straight questions. They are questions which question the assumption of the author. Understand literal and figurative meanings plus the author's intent. And the most important thing is that all this is possible only if you understand meanings of words. So you have to learn a lot of words. You began preparing for GRE the moment you picked up a dictionary to find out the meaning of a word you didn't know the meaning to, and you lost an opportunity each time you skimmed over that word and thought you would, learn next time. So no next times henceforth. Start learning new words from today. Now, how ETS sets about testing the individual in the verbal ability section is that they have divided the section into three parts. The first is the reading comprehension part, second is text completion, third is sentence equivalence. Now, in reading comprehension, you are given a passage and you have to answer questions based on the passage, and they are not very straightforward passages, neither are the questions very straightforward. Now, one of them, the first is a multiple choice where you select one option out of 5 choices given to you. Second is multiple choice where you select one or more correct options, and the third is that within the passage you have to highlight a certain portion that meets the description of the question that is asked of you. More about this in our forthcoming lessons. Now, the text completion is probably the portion where you can score more marks. You are given a passage of 1 to 5 sentences, so they are not very short passages, and they have 1 to 3 blanks. Now, if there is a single blank, you have 5 answer choices and you have 3 answer choices per blank for more than 1 blank. So you have to fill up the blanks according to what you think is the most correct answer. Now there is only a single correct answer consisting of one choice for each correct blank. So there is no credit if you have got 2 out of 3 blanks correct. So partially correct answers get you no credit. You have to get everything right for you to be able to get credit. The next is a sentence equivalence. Now here you complete a sentence using 2 answer choices that when used complete the sentence with similar meaning. So the sentence is supposed to mean the same when you add A or B. So you have to, so this means that this particular section expects you to be able to know the synonyms of words. So point to note is that you pick up a thesaurus and try to know every other word that means the same thing when you learn a new word, complete with nuance and usage, so that you are able to do this with accuracy. Now what all this means to you, the student, is that your vocabulary is the first thing that you have to strengthen, and what you need to do is you have to read a lot and learn a lot of words. You have to prepare extensive word lists, and you have to set targets for yourself and say that today I am going to learn 20 words or 25 words, or depending on your capacity, you may be able to learn 50 words in a day. So whatever you learn, but learn them perfectly and learn them along with the synonyms and antonyms, so that you are doing a multi-pronged attack when you start. So there is only one way to do it, and that is to read and read. So you have to keep going on to the internet, and you have to pick up word lists and start reading from that and learning, and you have to practice and practice and practice until you are perfect. So you have to make the internet your friend, as I always keep saying, and you have to hit the ground running and do it now, because you should have started yesterday and you are starting today, but at least you didn't start tomorrow. So all the best until next time. Goodbye.